If you are living with your parents, you are a loser. You need to work harder. You need to stop buying coffee. You need to stop buying avocado toast. And you need to cook your food at home. This is probably what a lot of you hear, especially the younger generation, throughout this economy. And I'm going to be blunt and honest. If you're living with your parents right now, I don't care how old you are, from 18 to 40, that's a blessing. Whoa, Adam, what do you mean that's a blessing? I need to get out there. I need to be in the world. I need to do things. I need my own space. I need my own mental clarity. Now, look, if you come from like an abusive household, abusive parents, and maybe you guys get along better when you keep a distance, okay, that's different, right? I'm talking like, mom and dad, I'm struggling. Can I move back in? Of course you can. This is your home. Come anytime you want. Stay as long as you want. All right, I'm coming. Like, though, if you have those type of parents, that's what I'm speaking to. Or it's, yeah, you can come back, but, let's talk about things. Let's get a plan going, blah, 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 blah. So in any case, parents that are okay with you moving back in, right? Guys, gals, if you have parents that are okay with you moving back in, that is an extreme, extreme blessing. What a blessing that you get to see your mom and dad every day. You get to help them. You get to support them. You get to maybe understand them better because you got a taste of the real world, or you're getting a taste of like, wow, it's really crazy out here. Maybe I should stay home a little bit longer. Now, this isn't like some like boomer fox slop that I'm preaching from this video. I mean, excuse me, shout out to my boomers. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to my elders, but y'all know the type of boomers I'm talking about, okay? I ain't talking about all y'all, but y'all know. Don't play. Anyways, I'm not talking about, all boomers, all adults, right? In any case, if you got parents and you can take care of them and see them every day, that is a tremendous blessing. You know what the problem is I've noticed with like the United States, at least within the last maybe like 10 years. And again, we know economy, we know inflation, we know people are stealing and robbing and people are charging and we have this war going on and like all these things. Look, this isn't a political channel, okay? All right, plenty of better people are covering these things in detail that you can listen to. I want to focus on the social aspect, the communal aspect of this. Guys, it's okay to live with your mom and dad. It's okay to be around your parents more. It's okay to want to serve them. Who has brainwashed us into thinking like, gotta get away from my mom and dad, gotta get away from my parents, oh, I gotta be free, who instilled that into us? I am blessed and fortunate that me and my wife, we both have parents that are like, move in, bring your kids, doesn't matter. Now, obviously, her and I were able to kind of handle things, right? By the grace and mercy of God, of course. But knowing that you have parents or family there to back you, knowing that it's not a strange thing for you to be around them, that's a blessing. And I think the problem with a lot of like Western life, we do too much by ourselves, way too much by ourselves. I mean, I'm not one to talk. My wife and I are kind of handling the kids on our own. Like we live in Texas. We don't really have any approximate family around us, but we know a few of our neighbors, like, our kids know some of their kids and it's cool. It's positive, right? But in any case, we do way too much by ourselves. We're not meant to do these things by ourselves. Now, parents are one factor, right? And that's and I could talk about neighbors, community, friend groups changing, all that stuff, right? But I want to focus on like the rhetoric going around saying, or or going around stating that older millennials or Gen Z can't afford to get their own place or move out, whatever. Dude, who cares? I don't mean who cares as in like that's not a problem. That is a huge problem. And again, there's better, more articulate channels that cover these issues, right? But I want to focus on the social aspect. Guys, there's no shame in moving in with your parents. Maybe I could be the pioneer to this. Guys, it's okay to be with your family. It's okay to stay with them. It's okay to be together with them. Now, here's the catch. You might have to deal with maybe a little bit more crankiness, maybe in some cases. They probably have their own systems that you kind of have to abide by. But if you have a nice job or a decent job and they're not making you pay like crazy rent, maybe out of generosity, you buy the groceries every once in a while, or you help them with a bill here and there, or you'd be like, Mom and Dad, thanks for letting me stay. Here's a little extra cash, like go treat yourself. Or hey, Mom and Dad, let's go get dinner on me because you're stacking up that bread, staying at home. What's the problem? Again, I want to emphasize for probably the third time, the social aspect of it. I know the economy is not allowing people a choice, right? I understand that. Just stay with me. I'm focusing on being close with your parents. A tremendous blessing, right? And especially if you're a single person, maybe your parents are a little older, it's hard for them to do things. Why not be there for them? Why not stay with them? Why not support them? Right? Like, why not take care of them? And I think that's a big part of the problem with a lot of the population. Maybe if you don't have any like cultural grounding or moral grounding or religious grounding, the idea of like taking care of my parents, like, oh man, what? Like they're just like me. I'm just like them. We're equal. Like we're the same. Like, no. Humble yourself a little bit. Your parents have a special rank. And again, I know there's parents that are abusive. I know there's parents that didn't do the right thing or maybe still don't do the right thing. And you as the child or whatever of those parents, I don't want to say whatever, but I don't want to say child because we're adults, but like you as the progeny, okay, of that union, it is your duty to support them, whether you like it or not. Now, again, I'm going to keep saying this because there's going to be people that don't make it to this point in the video who say, well, my parents are abusive and I had to get away and my parents always beat me. Horrible, okay? I get that. I'm not talking about those kind of parents. I'm talking about the kind of parents that want you around. That's the kind of parents I'm talking about. Or the type of parent that maybe you can kind of like tolerate being around with, but like you show respect out of them because they're your parent. Like those are I'm not talking about parents that swing at you, throw bottles at you, like try to like do stuff to you. I'm not talking about those kind of parents. So I hope you're staying with me. Being able to see and take care of your parents is a tremendous blessing. And, you know, we are getting an older population here in the United States. I mean, I don't have any maybe data to back that. I think I've heard that somewhere. You can correct me in the comments. But I wanted to just make this video and state that there's no shame in it, guys and gals. Like, maybe you can cultivate a new phase of your relationship with your parents by doing this. Maybe you can, you know, understand them more because you're older, because you're not just trying to escape as soon as you can because you have to and you were told to and you got to get it on your own. And like, no. Community, village has been the foundation of every successful civilization for thousands of years, whether they were rich or poor, right? Anytime a family sticks together and helps and supports one another, that's when communities thrive. That's when you could say governments thrive. That's when society thrives, right? And yeah, it's no joke out here at the same time. I mean, it is very rough. A lot of people can't land a job. A lot of people that have jobs are just counting pennies, and it's not easy. But I just wanted to make this video and state that there's no shame with staying with your mom and dad. Tabloids, media, boomers, slop, Fox News will say, oh, they're just not working hard enough. Just get a job. Just get over it. Just stop buying Starbucks. Like, no. Cope. They're part of the problem, which, again, there's plenty of other content creators handling that. Take that time with your parents, guys. If you can stay with them and be around them and take care of them while also stacking your bread and contributing, it's the best thing you can do. And maybe moving back in with mom and dad is just a humbling experience for maybe many people that need it. And maybe it's that experience that will push them to push harder to get to that next level. And if you're living with mom and dad, you can take as many risks as you want. Now, they might get in your ear about it, but that's when you kind of have to lock in. But in any case, bring back serving your parents. Bring back being respectful to your parents. So many cultures and countries around the world keep their parents with them all the time. Only here we want to stick them in homes and all those things. And I know I'm not one to talk, like I said, my wife and I, our parents are in separate states and we're not all in the same state together. But I'm fortunate to have a sibling close by to my parents, and my wife's siblings with their parents still. They're in their 20s. But there's no better feeling than seeing a parent smile at you and tell you they're proud of you, and they get to see you every day. Like, you think and I'm talking about the ones that want you back, you think they care about your money or whatever? Like, they just want to see you, honestly. And yeah, they might get in your ear about certain things and give you a hard time about certain things, but those are the type of parents that love you and they raised you, and you owe them everything. Okay? So, to summarize this whole video, don't be ashamed about living with mom and dad. And you might not have a choice right now, and I'm sorry that things are the way they are. It's not our fault. And again, there's plenty of political channels to cover this, not this one. But you'll look back on these moments with your parents when you get older, and you're going to be like, wow, I wish I spent more time with them. I wish I did those things. I wish I picked up the phone more. I wish I called more. I wish I FaceTimed more or texted more or bought them gifts or took them out, You're gonna have a lot of those regrets, and they're gonna eat at you, Or when you have a family and children, maybe it'll come back full circle and they'll do the same as you did to them if you were that type of child, which I don't think my few subscribers are. But in any case, guys and gals, no shame in it. No shame. Do things together, build together, work together. There's no issue in that. Okay? So, that's all I wanted to say. It is cool to serve and be with your parents, okay? We're going to make it cool, okay? It's not something in terms of ideal, as in I'm forced to, but look at the blessing that comes out of it. You get to serve your parents. I don't think there's any better thing you can do in this world from like a worldly sense than serving the people that raised you and gave birth to you. That's just my opinion. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Am I tripping? Am I wildin'? Adam, live with my parents? Are you insane? Let me know your thoughts below. I look forward to reading them. Take care. Have a good one.